Hello guys, here's Programming to Inspire. Welcome to the fourth part of the TicTacToe series. First, go into the game class, create a few new variables, private int array of board state, private int board width is equal to 3, private int array in an array win positions is equal to parentheses 0, 1, 2, and copy this a few times. Here it will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0, 3, 6, 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8, 0, 4, 8, and 2, 4, and 6. Delete the last one and make a comma after everything. So this is our board. This is our positions of where the cross or circle can be. So it's game over if all the crosses are like this, or like this, or if they are like this, and this, or if they are diagonally. So every state represents one of those. Now create some more variables. So private int x position is equal to -1 and y pos is equal to -1. Private int position is equal to -1. Private int turn is equal to nothing. Boolean game over is equal also nothing. Go into the initialize method, and board state is equal to new int array of 9, because we have 9 possible positions. Turn is equal to 1, so player 1 is the first to play. Game over is equal to false. Now let's go into the update method and render method. So first update, we can press a mouse, a button on the mouse, and if it is game over, we will restart the game. So if game over, if mouse dot get if button mouse dot button mouse event dot button 1, we will call init method and return if we don't press the mouse. Otherwise, if we press the mouse and it is not game over, mouse event button 1, we should make a move. So call method make a move and create this method. I will move it above the update method, and make a move method will have this inside. X position is equal to mouse dot get x divided by 32. Y position is equal to mouse dot get y divided by 32. Position is equal to x position plus y position times board width. This will give us a position 0, 1, and 2 on the x-axis, and y position 0, 1, and 2 on the y-axis. With that, we will make a position from 0 to 8. So for every place on our board. If board state on this position is equal to 0, so it's available move. Board state position is equal to turn. Turns will be 1 and 2, so player 1, player 2, and if it is empty, it's assigned to 0. And now after we make a move, we should check if it is game over. Check for game over and create this method. And after we check for game over, if we check if it is game over. If game over is equal to true, return. If it isn't, we should change the turn. So turn, if turn is equal to 1, turn is equal to 2, turn is equal to 2. If turn is equal to 2, turn is equal to 1. Now when we check for game over, boolean end for int I is equal to 0, I is less than min positions dot length I plus plus, and is equal to true for int y j is equal to 0, j is less than win positions I dot length j plus plus. If board state win position at e and j is not equal to turn, and is equal to false. So we will go through all win positions that we stated out here, and if all of those are the same as a player, as the current player, it is game over, otherwise it is not. So if something is not the same as turn, we make end is equal to false. So after the first after this for loop, we check if end is equal to true. If it is game over, so game over is equal to true, and break out of the loop. Boolean tie is equal to true for int I is equal to 0, I is less than board state dot length I plus plus. So if it is we will check if it is a tie. So if any board state I is still empty, it can be a tie, so tie is equal to false. Otherwise, if it is not game over and everything is empty, tie will be equal to true. And if tie game over is equal to true and turn is equal to 0, so no player will win. Now let's display our winner and our board first in the render method for int I is equal to 0, I is less than board state dot length I plus plus. So we loop through our board and we will check if it is empty. If board state dot I is equal to 0, we just continue because it is empty. Else if board state I is equal to 1, renderer dot render sprite dot cross at x position e mod 3 times 32 and e divided by 3 times 32 for y, and copy paste that and delete that. So else renderer dot render sprite circle, and render it at this position as well. So this should work now, but it doesn't, cause so we have to go here, and here it is not if turn 2, cause it will just change it to turn 2 and then to turn 1 again. So here it has to be else. Now let's check if it works, and it does. So now we should render who wins. If not game over, we return string winner is equal to empty. If turn 1 is equal to 1, winner will be player 1 wins, and if it is equal to 2, player 2 wins, and if it is equal to 0, it's a tie. Now set g.set font, new font, Arial 0 and 60 for the size, g.set color, color.red, g.set rendering hints, rendering hints dot key anti-aliasing, rendering hints dot value anti-aliasing on, int w is equal to g dot get font metrics dot get dot string width of winner divided by 2, g dot draw string winner at TicTacToe dot width times TicTacToe scale divided by 2 minus w, and TicTacToe dot height divided by 2 times TicTacToe dot scale, and import font. Now let's try it. So it flashes, because here we have to make a button up, and here as well button up. So we only, now it should work. Player 1 wins, player 2 wins, and it's a tie. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.